This is another case from one of my clients. This brother says, I'm at peace with myself. It's been 3 months since I last reached out to my wife, and she hasn't found anything wrong with that. Honestly, I've been feeling the happiest I've ever been since I stopped contacting her. But I'm doing well. I've finally found peace. It took me some time to realize that I was essentially in a relationship with myself, and that has clearly affected my marriage. It's not enough to stay where you are not valued but only seen as a backup for security. Sending her to university and helping her get a job was still a way to support my son. But that alone isn't a reason to stay. I've made the decision to move on and find peace in my life. Now, this brother is also in my 6 months coaching and consultation program, which is 1,000 rand once off payment. We've been talking since January, me and this brother. So his situation is like this. This brother married this lady, but this lady still behaves like she's single. She still behaves like she's that girlfriend that you've just only started talking, because she still lives at her parents. She doesn't want to move in with his brother because she still wants her freedom. This brother sent her to university. This brother has her on his medical aid. This brother is financing everything in this woman's life because, of course, he married her. But one thing I've made this brother realize, and what I want most men to realize today, is that women today use marriages to scam us men. Women use marriages as a way of achieving their goals, achieving whatever they want. Is this the same as a woman telling you that I'm not ready to have children, yet you have married this woman? This shows you the same with her saying, I still want to chase my goal, I still want to build my career, blah, 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 blah. This shows you that this woman still has one foot outside the marriage, because once this woman maybe graduate, get a job, like in this situation, you can, of course, once she graduates, you're going to help her get a job, and once she gets the job, now she starts to behave differently. She will reevaluate her life, because now she's in a different position. Now she's a graduate, now she's got a job, she's got a career. Now she reevaluates her life, and then you could find that at the end of that reevaluation, you are nowhere to be found. You don't fit in her life. It is the same way as maybe sending a girlfriend to varsity, and once she graduates, get a job, she starts to say that you are not in my league, you are not my type anymore. Women lately do that in marriages. That is why they will hold off on having children. That is why they will tell you, no, I still want to build myself. How is she building herself while she agreed to get married? Because once somebody agrees to get married, it means now the both of you are building the life together. Everything you're doing as a husband, you are thinking of her and your children. You are building a life. You are worried about your family. You no longer see yourself as an individual. Whereas this woman is still focusing on herself as an individual. And once a woman, even if she's your wife, is focusing on herself as an individual, there may come a point in her life whereby she starts to do well. Now she's independent. Now she doesn't need you anymore for anything, especially financial. That woman will come back and say, I think we are not compatible anymore. I think we want different things in life, blah, 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 blah. And then that's why majority of women, upwards of 80%, file for a divorce. Because they know, I can get married to this guy for 5 years, 6 years, while I'm pushing whatever I want to push. She's depending on you financially, wholly. Sometimes she unlike this one, she lives under your roof. She uses your cars. Food, everything, you're taking care of her. She's using you to get to her goals. And once she gets to her goals, she knows that it's easy to leave you. And they hide behind, I was not happy. So this is the latest scam that, as guys, we need to get familiar with. I also saw on, I think it is this series on Showmax. I think it is Adulting. I think it's now on season 3. This guy married this woman, and this woman tells this guy that she's not ready to have children. And women in the comment section are going after this guy, like, why am I forcing her? She's not ready. She's not ready. You cannot force her. These are the same women that if you tell her that I'm not ready to marry you, or I'm not ready to have children, and they want children and they want marriage, they will tell you that you are wasting your time. Yet when you have married her, shown her the utmost commitment, marrying her, she wants to tell you that I'm not ready. And you as a man, you have to understand, when women are not ready for something, when women are not ready to do something for us, maybe having children and all that, we must understand it, man. We must show love and support to their decisions. But when it is us who are not ready for marriage, we're not ready to have children, suddenly we are wasting their time, you're not serious about them and all that. I'll see you on the next one. Today's shout out goes to this brother. You know, after my divorce, I found you on TikTok, my brother. You've helped me a lot to find my lost self. Now I'm in control of my life. For my coaching, counseling, and consultation, please see info on my bio.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit.